We are ready for problem number 6 in the Geometry Semester 2 final exam imposter test or practice test. Finding the area of a sector. To find the area of a sector, I gave you this formula. It's set up as a proportion here. On one side, we've got the sector, we've got the circle. I'm sorry, on the top, we're going to have the sector, and the bottom, however, the circle. One side we're going to have areas, the other side we're going to have the degrees. So the degrees of a whole circle is 360 degrees. The degrees of just that sector is 50 degrees. So notice we've got sector on the top, whole circle on the bottom. Over here, the area of the sector, I don't know what that is. I'm going to put an A for area of the sector. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to find it. But the area of the circle, I actually could find because I know that its radius is 25. So the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. So notice that if I just put area of the sector, area of the circle, degrees of the sector, degrees of the circle, if I put everything that I know in here, I only have one unknown that I will be able to solve for. All right, so 25 squared is 625. So 625 times pi times 50. Now, I'm going to simplify this a little bit just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Since they're both divisible by 10, I'm going to just get rid of those zeros. 50 divided by 10 is 5. 360 divided by 10 is 36. So I'm going to do 625 pi times 5. Now, and the way I'm going to do this, clear this out, I'm going to save working that pi in to the very end. So I'm just going to do the 625 times 5. All right, so if I multiply, undo that. If I cross multiply here, 5 times this, I end up with 3,125 pi. If I cross multiply here, I get 360, or 36 because I canceled out those. 36 times A. Divide both sides by 36. And so the area of the sector is going to be 3,125 times pi and then divided by 36. And so this is actually what I'm going to plug into my calculator. 3,125 times pi and then divided by 36. There we go. Minimize my calculator. So there's the math that I did. Notice the final answer, 272.70. Since there's a 0, then that 7 stays the same. So I get 272.7. Rounded off to the nearest tenth, 272.7. And since it was in inches in its area, it would be inches squared. And that is the answer to problem number 6.